I'm just going to keep my bit brief, and I'm going to throw it over to you guys, so do start coming up with questions now. But I guess a good place to start would be, how did you guys first discover Viking Moses?
We used to work for a record label called Pop Turns in London, and he was signed there for like one single, and was just living in like a mate's, like basement, and they paid him like £2 grand to just have all his material for him, basically. Yeah. So he was there, and we met him there, and and then talked about trying to go on tour with him, do like a film with him for like a couple of years, and then just had like a freak out during New Year's Eve one year, and just went,
And do you want to maybe expand a little bit on in terms of like how the tour film came about? I mean, was it a case of doing it in association with the record label you were working with, or was it entirely self-motivated?
Yeah, no, he's always been unsigned, so we just were like fed up with the stuff we were doing, so we just said let's just go on tour with him, and no money, just borrowed a red camera from a film company, and then I forgot how much cash we took away with us, nothing.
Yeah, cool.
Can everyone hear me without this microphone?
Use the mic.
Okay. That's I've forgotten the question. So no budget, just
Just
did it.
us two basically away for like 6 weeks on tour basically.
And they didn't have places to stay every night. They were just, playing shows, and then halfway through the gig they'd say, has anyone got a house for us to stay at, because we're homeless as of tonight. So we just did exactly the same thing. Obviously we had like a tiny bit more money than they did, but we were just like, let's just stay in the places they were staying in. We slept in the car a couple of times and stuff.
So we're going to go over a short time. Does anyone have any questions yet? Yeah.
I really enjoyed the film. I very much like what you said. I feel quite reassured that individualism in America seems to be in much healthier shape than you'd get the idea just from television and magazines. One of the things I'm confused about, I wanted to ask what your given meaning was to it. The tornadoes thing seems like a kind of red herring, and seems to sometimes make it go a bit Spinal Tap for me. I wondered if that was deliberate, or if you wanted something else to come out of that, or was that just the reality about the characters?
I think it was just something that Brendan actually has this like massive fear of tornadoes, and I think when he was chatting about it, it like totally felt like his life was just this like so unpredictable that anything can happen. I think it was just like it's probably not it's quite like a heavy-handed metaphor for it, but we sort of felt like it was nice to just like pull out all those ideas, really, the sort of like, I guess, the unpredictability of his existence, really.
And we love Spinal Tap.
Me too.
Anyone else?
Jay, thanks. Just two kind of questions, really. One was in relation to the kind of the focus on kind of 5 or 6 other characters, the kind of DIY scene. Was that something that you knew that you were going to encounter, and you kind of predetermined that was going to be part of the film, or do you kind of stumble across these characters that you felt that kind of had to be in it? So that's kind of one thing. And then secondly, kind of I felt there's a quite drastic change kind of 2/3 the way through. The first kind of 2/3 was not an upbeat feeling, but fairly kind of lively feeling, really. And then suddenly there's kind of three things. It got really, really sad for me, actually, like an overwhelming feeling of this kind of really kind of sad. Felt like, conscientiously that the whole film took this kind of sad feeling on where you interviewed Brendan, and he was obviously in a like down period. Then it focused on, I think, a chap called Tony, who was talking about the kind of the unsustainability of touring, and then you had that kind of awful scene in the gig where basically you had this that upsetting scenario when people were walking in and the barman was saying sorry about the music. Just like to gauge your thoughts on kind of.
I think.
If you've got any, I felt I'm left with like an overwhelming feeling of like sadness about the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I think the sort of like tour that we caught Brendan on was like quite like a weird tour for him. Like he'd been doing it for 16 years, so I think our sort of like mindset was very much with him at the time, and the film's actually nearly like chronological in the terms of like the mood. We started off and everything was just so like relaxed and happy, and then obviously we hit a point and he's just started like questioning what he's doing and why he's even bothering anymore. It's just the way the show started going. So I think, yeah, it sort of ended up that way more because of that was like what was going through his head really. But
and everyone we met, you know, there's the little scenes where you see like portraits of everyone and like all their thoughts and stuff. Like everyone we seem to meet, yeah, we just seem to meet loads of people that are positive about all these choices they're making. Obviously, the whole thing's supposed to be about like choice and stuff. And then, yeah, gradually we were just meeting people who were just like the reality of trying to do something like alternative and not have a full-time job and try and do something you love. There's like loads of bleakness that comes along with that. So then, yeah, everyone else's thoughts and also those other characters, their sort of mood and their like the purpose of those characters are supposed to sort of like mirror his story and to show like, you know, all the sides of trying to live. Like when it comes to Keith, that's the whole point of the film. And Keith, who's like a real estate agent, who's like, I'm not willing to not have a job, so I've got to earn cash. This is what I'm doing, sort of thing. So. And yeah, all those characters, yeah, we just met them out there. Obviously, we had like an idea of what we wanted to do, but the way like Brendan described how his tours were going to be, it was just like we didn't have a clue about what was going to happen. But we just happened to meet. We had this. Like, we interviewed like obviously we did like maybe 20 portraits, and only like 5 of them made it, just because they were the ones that seemed like whatever, basically. But yeah, it was supposed to be about like the scene as much as him. He was just our like.
he was our guide basically.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, well, I'll ask another quick question just with regards to the post-production process of it all. Obviously, you shot it 2.5 years ago, and I mean, has it? I'm guessing you haven't had much of an infrastructure helping you getting it from like if it's basically been you two the whole way through, essentially.
Yeah.
So I mean, how hard has it been actually getting it to the finished point, and how hard was it kind of assembling a storyline within the editing process?
Yeah, the editing was yeah, it took ages, like really long time. We had loads of footage and just like going through it all and then just like finding time to actually start trying to build a story, and yeah, it was just like a massive learning curve basically.
And we found ourselves in a sort of weirdly in a similar situation to Brendan in the sense that like we weren't happy with what we were doing, so then we like attempted to make the film, and then which was like an amazing experience, like shooting it, and then just editing it for like a year, and it was obviously yeah just pretty well liberating, but just quite bleak. Thanks to Jay's parents for letting us edit in
And
their
its
house
parents for the barn.
for a year. Yeah, obviously like we're starting to Pulse, who were like amazing about like helping out and stuff. But it is like, and when I watch it, it just feels. I mean, obviously it's like so indie, as in it's so like independent. Like everything about that, from like the idea to shooting to editing to trying to get it finished, has been. I mean, it's like bizarre for us to have it shown in like a cinema, so it's wicked. But yeah, it's so like independent, so just us two, yeah.
But I think we sort of wanted to embrace the DIY aesthetic, almost just to sort of like be, so you're watching like, you're sort of like watching what we're trying to say as well, so.
Sure, I definitely agree. It certainly kind of gives, well, helps. It feels like it's the right kind of way to make a film about that particular subject.
And we thought we wanted it to feel like it wasn't a mass, loads of people in there or anything.
Yeah.
You want to know that it's just like 2 little English boys with crap haircuts sort of touring around, so that was the vibe.
Does anyone else have any more questions?
If nobody else does, I'll come.
Yeah.
Where is he now? How is he now? How are those people now?
Well,
He's not.
He's sort
He's
of-
got like a tour in like a week in England, but him and Laura split up.
Aw.
And yeah, and she's actually gone. She's like sort of given up and like started studying again. And
Keith's in an amazing band called The Shivers,
Okay.
and they've got an album out, or when's that, next week?
yeah, they've like, I think at the point when we met everyone, like everyone seemed to be at like that sort of crossroads, which made it like, for us anyway, really exciting. I feel like now everyone's sort of found their like resolution now. So yeah, Brendan is just like running a label, like still homeless, like sleeping at like girlfriends' houses and stuff. and the bands like Deer Tick, who are like featured really really like successfully in there. Deer Tick are now like massive, been playing on like American TV shows and stuff. And the other, basically all the bands like Phosphorescent and Deer Tick, they're all like quite big bands that play like big venues and do it more, you know, totally for a living. They're like earning okay money. So yeah, Brendan's just, I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's just still doing it, but he's got a tour like next week and he wants to come. But yeah, still playing, you know, like people's like
Front rooms.
yeah, back gardens and stuff.
I really loved that first shot when he's sort of out of focus and from a distance. It just technically it was just so lovely to watch him gradually come more and more into focus. It was just beautifully shot.
Cool.
I think that's basically all the time that we have. So if we have a round of applause again for